Ladies and gentlemen, we are facing two issues that we have combined. One is the matter of the 18th sanctions package against the Russian Federation, and the other is the proposal by the European Commission to stop the flow of Russian gas to Europe as of January 1st, 2028. We consider both of these proposals as sanctions, which is why we have merged them into one package. We are negotiating them together. We are looking for a good outcome for Slovakia. Let's begin with the sanctions. This is already the 18th package. These proposed sanctions do not affect Slovakia's interests. You know the official position of myself and of the Slovak government, which clearly states, if any sanctions threaten Slovakia's economic or national interests, we will not vote for them. In this case, the 18th sanctions package does not affect Slovakia's interests. You know my opinion. We believe it's already tragicomic that we're adopting an 18th package and nothing is changing. The Russian Federation still holds military dominance over Ukraine and is even growing economically. Despite this, there remains some illusion within the EU that sanctions are somehow a decisive solution. Then there's the Commission's proposal, which is also a sanction, to end gas flows from Russia starting January 2028. Now someone might say, why do we care now? But if we don't act, there will be a shortage of gas, transit fees will double or triple, and the price of this commodity will skyrocket. Not to mention, we have a contract with Gazprom until 2034. If a legislative decision is made to end EU gas imports from Russia, then Russia and Gazprom will have the legitimate right to sue Slovakia for breaching this contract, which is based on the take or pay principle. Either take the gas or pay for it anyway. The contract is worth 16 billion euros. They will sue us for 16 billion euros. And I ask, how can we win such a case if one party unilaterally breaks a contract valid until 2034? Why is the European Commission making such a senseless decision to stop gas flows starting in January 2028? We want to negotiate. This means we will not agree to the 18th package, just as we didn't agree yesterday. There was even an explicit instruction not to support the 18th sanctions package unless we have something concrete on the table. Today we propose to the German Chancellor that we will send him several suggestions. Some discussions with the European Commission are already ongoing. We want everything resolved by Tuesday, because tensions are growing rapidly on all sides. Ukraine cost us 500 million euros by stopping gas transit through its territory. Now we're taking gas via Turkstream, 3.5 billion cubic meters. And now even that might be taken from us. So we want to know, what will happen after January 1st, 2028? Slovakia was once a safe country in terms of gas supplies. Why do we have the most extensive gas network in probably all of Europe? I don't even want to say what percentage of our territory has access to gas. Homes, households. It's because we had safe, stable gas supplies from the Russian Federation. That's how we built the country. And now, due to ideological decisions, due to an obsession with punishing Russia, we're throwing all that in the trash. And we'll be dependent on whether someone decides to help us someday. If we at least get guarantees that after 2028, Slovakia will feel safe, then we can consider voting on the sanctions package. Otherwise, even at the cost of a huge crisis within the EU, we will not agree. Look at how much has gone to Ukraine. This is all part of a policy of damaging for the sake of damaging. Why should we pay more just because of Ukraine? I'm sorry there's a war. I didn't start it. But if we take the total aid we've given to Ukraine and compare it to our GDP, we are among the biggest contributors. And I'm not just talking about financial aid, but other types too. Why should our people, our households, and our industry suffer because of the war in Ukraine? Let someone finally explain that to me. I am not obsessed with Russia, I'm not. And I reject the whole philosophy of a new Iron Curtain. It's absolutely nonsensical. So, yes, we are under huge pressure. But at the same time, we are putting pressure as well, because we say, We will not vote for the 18th sanctions package. And I feel tension because of this issue from morning till night. Because we cannot afford to lose 100 to 0. We cannot lose 100 to 0.